Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? It's C. Will, and this is the Passive Income Network. On this channel, we talk about creating assets that produce passive income. Hit the like button if you like getting money, and hit the like button if you like getting it passively, all right? I get my money when I sleep. All right, so in this video, we'll be talking about Puerto Rico as a crypto tax haven. So my cousin hit me up and was telling me about Puerto Rico, how people, I guess, are building a cryptocurrency Bitcoin community out there in Puerto Rico, which is part of U.S. territories, right? So if you ever move there, it won't be an immigration, it would be a migration. So I had to go research it, and I'm like, damn, what's the rules behind this? And I figured them out. So now I want to, make a video and explain this. Make sure y'all hit the like button. So basically what this law is, they called it the formerly known as Act 22. So moving to Puerto Rico will allow you to take advantage of Chapter 2 of the Puerto Rican Incentives Code, Act 60 from 2019, formerly known as Act 22. What Act 22 does is that, say if you're a resident in Puerto Rico, you buy some cryptocurrency, and it goes to the moon, you don't pay no capital gains tax like you would in America at 15% or 20% once you out of your profit. In Puerto Rico, it's zero into 2036. Insane, but what's the catch there? You got to be a resident. So say if I bought some Bitcoin in December when it was 19,000, right? And it rolled up until where it's at 60,000, tripled. I moved to Puerto Rico, and then I'm living there. I still have to pay the U.S. taxes on that gain because I was a resident of U.S. I was in the tax year with the U.S., right? But say if I, bought crypto in December 2019, bought Bitcoin for 19,000, I then immediately moved in January to Puerto Rico, right? So then January, it only went up to about 40,000. And then I stayed there, and it, moved up after that. My tax moving forward will be taxed at 0% capital gains because, I would be making myself a Puerto Rican resident. So then it's like, how do you become a Puerto Rican resident, right? They got some rules. So it's not going to a different country. It's going to a U.S. territory if you're already in U.S. And then let's see, what does this say? If you move to Puerto Rico with your appreciated crypto assets, those pre-move gains are still subject to U.S. tax, right? I just said that. But to become a resident, you have to be in Puerto Rico for 180 days in one tax calendar year, right? So what's a year? How many days a year? 365. So that's like most of the year you have to be in Puerto Rico. There's certain limits on how much income you could be making. So it's basically, you have to really become a Puerto Rican resident. You have to really move there, rent you a place, or buy you some property, start paying taxes, spending money in their economy. You have to start being involved in their community. And then moving forward, once you show that you're a bona fide, resident, bona fide person living in Puerto Rico, then you become a resident. So you pay taxes to them. And then that's when you can activate that crypto tax, incentive at 0%. So probably won't do that. I'm not sure. But I do want to visit Puerto Rico. I heard it's a beautiful place. And that 0% tax for the next, several years is actually great. Something to think about. But yeah, so that's what this video was about. C. Will, Passive Income Network. Make sure y'all tap in on the next video. Gone.
Close a deal on new places. Sign a lease, new location, motivated, blue faces. That's why I'm in new places. Know my girl want new dishes. In the backyard, koi fishes. Papaya for breakfast, coffee, we eating on